Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some more Doom The Dark Ages, and of course this is the sequel to Doom Eternal. It's been a long time since release of a Doom game, so looking forward to getting through this game. I'm only playing the first level just to avoid ruining it for people who haven't played the game yet, so apologize if it's a bit repetitive if you've watched other videos. We're playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160 at 120 Hz. I believe this is just asynchronous compute. They called it percent from compute. I'm not too sure why they've called it like that. Using 90 field of view, which is default. Chromatic aberration is disabled. That's a personal choice for me, as well as film grain. Not a fan. Native AA with FSR, so no upscaling. It's more of an anti-aliasing way. I would rather that than the native TAA that they have. No sharpening because I've got 10% sharpening from the driver level. No frame generation being used in this video either, and no motion blur. In terms of the advanced settings, everything's at Ultra Nightmare. So that is pretty much it for the in-game settings. Let's get into how this game performs. It looks excellent, I have to say.
The Slayer has been activated.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm loving the mechanic of the shield. I think that's a great introduction to a new kind of mechanic we've never seen. But never being able to block and parry, that's completely new to this type of game, and kind of creates a brand new feel to the game in my opinion. So interesting mechanic for this type of game. Good blend of offense and defense all at the same time. Plus the shield can really get you to travel across the levels pretty quick and wipe out enemies in big clusters. So it's a welcome introduction. I didn't see how it would work, but it's working pretty well. Now this game is pretty demanding at native 4K with Ultra Nightmare. Plus the engine, I think we're on the Intake 8 engine now. This game doesn't have a toggle for ray tracing from what I've seen, so it's just like native ray tracing is supported. I think it does look good though. It's a much better lighting model than the other previous games. But man, the game is demanding as hell. Not being able to hold 60 is definitely quite apparent here. You know, it might be a stretch too far for the 7900 XTX, but good thing about this game is it doesn't actually look any worse when you use lower settings than Ultra Nightmare. So you can easily use Nightmare settings rather than Ultra Nightmare. If that's the options below this, I'll probably go with that because the game just looks awesome, pretty much whatever settings you use. I got a feeling my 9070 XT will have a better showing because of the better ray tracing. Let's go. Man, this one's quick. But the 4900 KS, not really having much to do here, such a GPU bound scenario. You can repel and parry certain projectiles, like the green projectiles. You can parry or repel those back towards the enemy. I'm only assuming that maybe in the future you'll be able to parry more different types of projectiles depending on how you can upgrade the shield. But I haven't progressed that far enough to test that, but that's just something that seems like a natural progression.
The Slayer is dangerous. Keep your distance.
He feels a little bit less nimble, this Slayer. Maybe it's because of the heavy armor he's wearing.
We can't stay here. Ensign, do you have a lock on the Slayer's location? Confirmed. Weapon drop incoming in 3, 2, 1.
So this is where you would have got the gauntlets, but I've already played through the tutorial level, so I've already got those. The gauntlets are kind of a replacement for the chainsaw in a way, because if you want the enemies to drop pickups and the ammo, you have to use the gauntlets to punch it out of them. Whereas in Eternal, the chainsaw would do that pretty nicely. I love the way it's just like a big area of effect damage with the shield. So anything that's nearby is also going to take damage. I got another gun as well. It's like a nail gun. Better for long range, but ultimately I don't think it's as strong as a shotgun. But it is good though. I love the way that the environment just gets destroyed and enemies just start pouring through, so you have to kind of keep your head on the swivel because you can easily get flanked. Yeah, I just prefer the shotgun. I think it's more effective in this game. Nail gun's okay, but I need some upgrading.
Gate is under lockdown. There's a key in the nearby church. Route in the location.
The game still uses a decent amount of VRAM. I think they've been a little bit more conservative this time around. I remember Doom Eternal, when ray tracing was introduced, at least used quite a lot of VRAM. This one uses a slightly less. I think they've tried to keep it under 12 gigabytes to kind of be a bit more accessible to more cards. The game still looks good. Plays silky smooth. The intake engine is I don't know if it's all down to Vulkan, but it just plays extremely smooth. Okay. Up here as well. Starting to feel slightly sluggish when it drops down into the low 40s. It doesn't feel that great, has to be said, but no, it's a 2025 game with ray tracing at the high settings, native 4K. No, some things are just not possible. So either you drop settings or you use some kind of upscaling to kind of make up for that performance. Frame generation is obviously an option as well, but in a game like this, probably wouldn't be my first choice to gain some more FPS back. That's just that Archer guy. Where the hell did he go? There you go. Reflect his shots back at him. So even if you kill him, you still gotta kill his mount. Okay, we're good.
The cultists are traitors.
Yeah, they certainly are.
He's at ground zero. He located.
I thought I'd get a little bit better performance, but it is native 4K, and even my RTX 5090, which is considerably faster than my 7900 XTX, is only getting around 85 to 90 FPS, overclocked as well. So This is a realistic representation, just not a welcome one. Right, how do I get back? Yeah, I jumped down the wrong way. Yeah. Sometimes you make your own exits or waypoints with your shield.
Once he kills the demons, the portals will collapse.
Yeah, I know. Just gotta take all of you guys out as quickly as I can. Deal with your little mutt. How the hell did you get behind me? Love the way you can repel those back to the enemy. Instantly stuns them as well. Okay, let's wait for a few more. There's a few more enemies. I think that's all of them. Gotta be one or two more. Yeah, it's this guy with the shield. Gotta get behind him. That shield is impenetrable. Okay. I think there's one more gate to close. Let's go. Oh, man, I punched that thing up. Maybe a 3-hit combo. Got enough nails back now. When the enemy jumps at you, you can repel bad attackers or you can parry it. Just need to remember to do that more often. But it's not just projectiles. Come on. There's the last one. That's it. Well, that's not the way to go across, but we do have a key up here. I guess I didn't find this one last time. Gotta be a shortcut back. this guy first. Let's get rid of the guy with the shield. Gotta get behind him. You can feel the input lag when it starts to drop down into the 40s. Doesn't feel great, I have to say.
All hell gates closed. The village is secure.
I think these settings are a little bit of a step too far for the 7900 XTX, but
readings in the South Bay. Incoming.
2025 game. And apparently this game is going to get path tracing as well at some point, so they can push it even further, but definitely not a setting for this game, for this hardware at least. Bring it up. Curb stomp that dude. I just think the shotgun's just more powerful. Well, I dealt with this map. That one came out of nowhere. How many demons are there? Seems when you take out the main ones, all the rest of the little minions disappear. Let's grab some armor. Alright, let's go and take out that big guy. Under the XTX, struggling at times.
Get on that turret.
Alright, let's do this.
They're making a final push.
Now, if this isn't the demanding part of the game, well, I hate to see what is. Okay. So I'll deal with these guys. I'll finish that big one off as well. Gotta keep hitting him with these big plasma blasts. I think one more will do it.
All remaining enemy targets have been neutralized. to us. And now he has a leash.
The Makers felt a weapon as powerful as the Slayer.
Should be guided.
And you agreed?
He's not one
Of us. They want assurances, and so did I.
Anyway guys, that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.
The beast is tearing through our ranks once again. And still, you continue to be influenced by this outsider. It is not this witch who is forced onto the battlefield against the Slayer.
All the power of hell cowering before one man. Our enemy is divided. The time is now. And the heart of Argent gives us the power to conquer the beast and crush his allies.
The Horde is yours to command. For now, Prince Azaric. I will be informing the High Council of your progress.
They fear him, and so your dominion over hell is not absolute.
Avoid the Slayer. We should focus on breaking the humans.